Imagine, if you will, in the world of Ashentale, on the continent of Shill, in the lands to the south, there lies a beacon of righteousness. Its brilliance illuminates even the darkest hours, ceaselessly combating corruption and greed. However, deep beneath the earth, an insidious malevolence stirs, drawing the unwavering gaze of fate itself. It slumbers, biding its time until it emerges from the depths with a voracious hunger for light. Yet amidst this impending darkness, the gods of Ashentale remain vigilant, strategically maneuvering their pieces on the cosmic chessboard. Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu, once again joined with crew. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Cikala, Wachi, and Hawk. Welcome back. Let's take care of the preliminaries. You guys gained experience. Some of you raised in level, some of you did not, depending on your classes, so on and so forth. Those of you that did raise in level need to roll hit points on camera. And I am going to stand up and see your hit points this time. Roll.
Got a 6.
I gotta see it.
Oh.
I gotta see it, and if you don't like the first one too, do you want to keep that?
Yep. Let's do it.
4.
Can you see it?
9.
9.
Anybody else?
Plus 3 for Constitution, and then I got to roll Ren. So
Okay.
9 until Eden's 12.
Alright. I know I was off camera. I apologize. I want to see him.
Ren's.
I want to see him. I want to see him.
So she rolled a 4, but she split class, so it's plus 2, which is 6, so 3.
Cool. Alright. From now on, we're going to start looking at rolls, natural 20s, and things like that. I want to see them, folks. Ones, fumbles, don't worry about unless it's a crit. And then we'll deal with it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Congratulations on your levels.
Thank you.
New spells, new abilities,
Ren
new skills. Anybody?
Ren got her first 3rd level spell, and then she also picked up Trailing City,
Nice.
and then she
Smart.
thank you. And then she maxed out on observation times 4. And was able to. There was something else. Oh, go times 2 in her tea ceremony.
Nice. Cool.
I think that's it. Oh, Eden went times 4 in wrestling because she got an extra
Uh-oh.
weapon skill.
Uh-oh. All right.
And she now has 70 hit points.
Damn. You guys are leveling. You're getting there.
6th level.
You are freaking getting there.
She has 70 fucking hit points, dude.
That's amazing.
Plus her full plate that gives her 36 on top of that.
Damn.
And then Ren. What did I say for Ren? 3. That was what I said. Because I have to split it in half. Okay. Ren also got new secondary skills. And she chose Masseuse. Ren got all kind of shit. That level.
It's pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, she leveled in Illusionist, not in Rogue. Just Illusionist. It's about to
Catch up.
Yeah, it's 4th
Are you going to
level.
take Mercenary back after it
Nope.
catches up? No, you're just leaving it there, huh?
Yep.
Ah, it's one of those things where you
It is.
started with the wrong class.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I
It
wish I
just-
would have started her with Illusionist Rogue, but it's okay.
That sucks.
Shit happens.
It happens, yeah. It's true.
It happens.
All right, folks, we are sitting in the meeting room.
That's right.
As you're sitting there and Natan leaves and he closes the door, you see him kind of open it back up and he waves his hand and all the colors in the room, carpets, the tables and the chairs and all the stuff, all change color. And he's like, more royal. Seems fitting. And he closes the door.
Well,
So that's where you're at.
it is. I like the color purple.
Right. So what should we be doing, guys?
Well, I think since we have double bodyguards, that
Hmm.
we should. Well, I need to go shopping. He just told us to sit.
He did.
So
Let's go explore the temple. I think it's time
okay. You know, I'm kind of curious too. Like, I lived here all my life, and now this is a temple, and I'm sure things have changed, and I'm not even sure what's what anymore. So
Seth stands up, looks at Doll, looks at Zen, and says, "Those are quite the bodies to be guarding." And he picks up the blades and
Zen goes, she still kind of looks shocked from everything that happens. Then you say that and she smiles real big and she's like, "Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. It's true." And she looks at Doll and she goes, "Yeah, it's true."
It is. It's true. So, makeover?
She turns and looks at Ren and just she gets that look in her eye like she's like, "Sure, Doll. Ren, you want to help?"
yeah, of course I want to help.
Okay. She walks over here to this area, or over here to this area where the alchemy stuff is, and you also see there's changing and fitting places and things like that. This is kind of a general station for clothing and disguise and alchemy and various other things. But she walks over there and starts pulling out her kit,
Ren will go over there.
brings over chairs.
Yep.
Roll an observation, Doll.
Yes.
There's a scroll sitting on the table right there that has a cat's paw on it.
Go pick it up.
Okay? It's sealed, like wax sealed.
Open it.
You break the seal.
Open
This is cultivation, growth, and antidotes for all lotus plants. And then this is black, and it has this writing. And it says purple, red, yellow. And then as you look down, there are the smaller writing, little blocks of writing that talk about cultivation, seed cultivation, trimming of the plants, water, all of that.
Fucking awesome. She'll try and memorize as much as she can.
Okay, roll under your intelligence.
Yes. By far.
Do you have any proficiencies that are affiliated with alchemy and
Oh.
You should see
poisons
the smile. You're not looking.
and poisons and all
I
that kind
can't
of?
see his face.
Do you have poisons? Or no?
No, but she has alchemy ×2.
Okay.
She has inventor ×2. She has herbalism. She has heal and harm.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Give me 2 rolls, one under herbalism and one under alchemy.
Intelligence for herbalism. A 2 under 18. And then alchemy is ×2, so it'd be a 19 would be the roll.
Okay.
And then I got 6.
Okay. You can memorize it. Now, you don't have seeds, you don't have any of that stuff, but you have a knowledge currently by reading that. And it has a cat's paw as a signature at the bottom of it. Roll into your wisdom.
I saw.
Okay, then you don't need to roll.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll if
Rolled
you
on
if
it,
you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Sal came over here and
Yeah.
looked around.
Looked around and walked away.
Beautiful.
Okay. About that point, they get all their stuff set up, Doll and
Sure, it's in the
Rin
bag,
and Zen. Okay.
so nobody else gets a hold
All
of
right.
it. Fucking awesome. Thank you.
You're standing there, and some priests and priestesses come in. Excuse us. Are you guys hungry, or do you need any food or anything? Seth's over there like,
Mm-hmm.
he's pretty full. Do you require healing? And they're Aphrodite priest and priest. Do you require healing? Does anyone here need a massage, or does anyone need to be bathed, or would anyone like
Ren smiles at
perfume or cologne or oil, essential oils, or anything like that? If anybody
Yeah.
needs any of these things, we're happy to provide them.
us. I don't say more.
Well, which one is it that you require? If it's bathing, you'll need to come with us, but if
Oil?
it's... Huh?
Oil?
Oil. Very well. She turns to the side and says, please come in. And you see this group of young, beautiful women and men walk in the room. They're not scantily clad, but they're revealing clad. Like it's revealing what they're wearing's tight, and they come in and start doing whatever it is that you are talking about. When a couple of the girls walk up and look at you, and when you're doing what you're doing, and one of them looks at Zen, she says, so you are what they call companions, right? And she goes, yes. She goes, I want to learn about this. So we've been told about it. We've been told to try to, we've been told that you might see some of us as prostitutes, which is, in our book, that's okay, actually. That's what we call ourselves. It's all about love. It's all about beauty. We're all taken care of. We just like spreading love throughout the world.
So for me, I won't judge you at all. And personally, I think it's beautiful that you see it like that. Because I should kind of look at Zen. Is it okay if I talk about this?
She's like, yeah. One of the priests walks
For
up.
me-
He looks like that. He walks right up to you guys.
I see it as, so as companions, we're told to not form any attachments, and if we do, to be very careful with those things. So for me, emotionally, instead of lacking attachment, I decided to love everyone.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So what you guys are doing here, I think, is really cool, and it kind of goes right in with what I believe. She'll smile.
Wonderful. Well, we should talk shop for sure. She kind of looks around, unless there are people here that might be offended, and we don't want to offend anyone.
No.
Which, by the way, when they walked in, scantily clad, Seth just did an about face to face into the corner.
Okay. So he doesn't see any of this? He's like, oh. Wow.
He can hear them, but
Okay. All right.
yeah, he's not watching.
He's
Did-
taught to be a gentleman.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So, doll, when they get done with you,
Mm-hmm.
this is what you look like.
Nice.
Wowza.
I wasn't done with that. Hey, you weren't supposed to show that yet, you little shit. How'd you even get that? That was on my computer.
Hey.
You did not.
That's what you look like when they get done with you. And she looks like, you see companion-esque look to her. You see things that would, make her look a lot different than she did look.
She's polished.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
And then, like I said, this priest is there, and he's working with you guys and stuff.
What was your name?
To who?
That guy.
That guy.
He goes, my name is Todd. My name is Todd.
That is not doll. That is me. I'm
Wrong.
so sorry.
So
Nice
wrong.
to meet you, Todd.
It's nice to meet you.
I can't.
I'm trying to learn about this world, and we think it's beautiful to experience. We're travelers. He says we travel. Obviously, to another crystal sphere. Where we come from, things are so much different. There's a lot of. You see tear roll up in his eye. A lot of. I'm sorry. Another girl's like, calm down, calm down.
It's okay.
There's, well, our world is almost destroyed, and what little beauty is left is precious. So to see all this is wonderful. Thank you guys for whoever. Thank the gods. Anyway, we're here to help you however you need.
Goodness. Poor baby.
And so yeah, the whole room is full of priests and priestesses. And they're cleaning. They're cleaning. You guys have already had clean cantrips, but they're coming in and adding oils. And anybody that takes the oil,
Oh, yeah.
your charisma goes up 2 points. It's not permanent. It's just while the oil's on you, which lasts for 24 hours.
And the makeup.
Yeah.
That makes her charisma
Cumulative.
25.
Yeah, you are banging charismatic right now, which raises your comeliness and all of that.
Nice.
So you're, yeah, you guys are.
So it
Can I
takes
get a bottle of
each
that
up
oil
2
from them?
points, right?
Will they give me a bottle of it? Or do they just put it on us?
You, do you ask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that this is their personal service bottles, but that they can get one. They can get some for you if you're parishioners of the Church of Aphrodite or the Temple of Aphrodite.
I worship that.
Very well. Yes, of course we can. And you? What was your name again?
Renara.
Are you a worshiper of Aphrodite?
I try to be.
Well, wonderful, wonderful. Then we can do that for you as well.
She's tried to pray, but she doesn't know
Right,
if Aphrodite can
right.
hear her or not,
Mhm.
or any of that.
She goes, it's important to realize that if we place this on you, it works in your favor. If you were to place it on yourself, it would be the opposite. If you were not a worshiper of Aphrodite, it would have the opposite effect. So please, and even if you're not a worshiper of Aphrodite, if we put it on, it works. But for us to provide some for you, would require that you be a worshiper.
What? That makes sense.
I'm shocked.
Why?
We've met none. Very little, except for those that have come with us.
She's gonna telepathy Natan.
Okay.
Ren is.
Mm-hmm.
Natan,
Yeah.
do you have a second?
Of course.
Can Aphrodite see me?
Goodness. Yes, my child.
She can, even though
I can see you. And if I can see you, my mother can see you. Have no fear, young one. Her eyes are upon you. How could they not be with your beauty?
I'm calico.
Well, there is that. But do you know that, well, a little secret for you? She is too.
Her jaw, she's sitting there, and they're all talking, and she goes. Her jaw just hits the ground, totally disconnected. Are you serious?
Oh yes, oh yes. She has taken the gift of the Cat Lord, just like you and many others. You see, where I come from, they are betrothed. The Lord of Cats and my mother. Glistinius, my father.
Oh!
Yes.
Arms up.
Thank you so much, Anton. You just changed everything for me.
Well, I tend to do that, but I want you to know that I do that with the greatest of love.
You just restored my faith and belief and a being outside of myself. So, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, if that's all, I have some things to
That's all.
tend to.
Thank you so much for your time.
Blessings to you, child. Sister.
Thank you. She's beaming out the fucking ears. She'll look for a priest or priestess.
Okay.
Do you have an extra holy symbol?
You were talking to Todd
Okay.
at the time, So,
She'll
and he's
actually
funny.
do-
He's like, as you were talking to him, he was saying that they hadn't seen many worshipers outside those that we brought. There have been very few, but a few of them, I guess, worshipped.
Ariacs.
Yes, someone named Ariacs,
Yeah.
and some of them
She
crossed
died.
over and now worship Aphrodite. They were worshippers of Ariacs, and now they're with Aphrodite. And from what I hear, they're very similar. Of course, no one's as beautiful as our goddess, but anyone that holds to love and beauty is welcome. I believe you may know some of them. I don't know if you do or not. There's a lady by the name of Afrasia. Do you know Afrasia?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
she is she's now transferred over to Aphrodite as well. And then of course, how could you not know Tessa von Rue?
Yeah, I've heard stories about
You
her.
hear von Rue, and you know that situation.
Yeah, I've
The
heard
bo-
lots
the
of
book
stories
of
about her.
Gold Star has a book called
The Book of Honor.
The Book of Von Rue. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard lots of stories about her.
Yeah.
I saw that there were a lot of the companions who were getting in line to become priestesses, so I think that that's absolutely beautiful.
So yeah, they are going to service you
She'll ask him
in
while
any
they're
way
talking.
that you request, and they make that apparent. Like they come to each of you and say, is there anything you require physically or mentally or spiritually, or do you need to be bathed? Do you need release?
No.
Anything like that. We are here to provide it with the greatest of love and intention.
Holy symbol?
Of course, we can get one of those for you. They do.
I don't know.
Todd gives you one. He hands you one.
She'll put it on.
Okay.
That fucking just kills me. That just kills me.
Is there anywhere within the temple to purchase things like magic items and gemstones and
You know, I don't know. I would have to ask.
jewelry?
Well, I mean, non-magical, of course. We have all sorts of things, but magical, I don't know. I know specifically that if you requested something, one of the priests could pray over an item. If you have one specifically that you need magic added to, we do that for a small donation, of course.
That's really cool. Okay.
But I don't think we have like a magic shop or anything like that, and I know of none in the city. I'm sorry, I'm not versed enough to
That's okay.
really be aware.
I would rather donate to the temple and have you guys make things if that's possible.
You know, it is. It's more of a personal sacrifice. If your donation of money is something that you have a lot of and you're not really giving it out of love, then we don't want that. We want it to be given in love. That's the donation, is love, pretty much. So yes, whatever form that you would see that to be. Or something beautiful, of course. Anything beautiful works.
Seth just looks over his shoulder and says, "No, you can't have my sister." And he goes over and grabs some leather and wraps the swords.
Kind of looks over at him and then starts laughing like, it's a joke. Oh no. What is your name?
His name's Seth.
Seth.
He's
That
my
is
brother.
not what we mean. We greatly oppose slavery or any kind of thing such as this. Natan will be giving a service on Wednesday night, and he will speak about what we're discussing right now. If you want to know more about it, or if you're slightly confused, or you have inhibitions about it, he explains it all very well.
I was
Wednesday
born
night?
confused.
What time?
7 o'clock. Well, no, 6 o'clock. I believe. We're trying to figure out the time frames here. Your world is different than ours. Our days are longer.
Is he gonna be? Do you know if he's gonna be discussing combining of the temple and the companions guild?
That meeting is the day after tomorrow. He's meeting with Frizz
Mm-hmm.
and Nerva and Mary Ann, I believe, to discuss the details of that. But what I do know is the left tower is yours. It is the Companions Guild. The middle tower, of course, is the sanctuary. The back side of the middle tower are Natan's offices and Tara. And then the right tower is security.
So have all the companions' quarters been moved to those towers?
No, they're still underground where they
Okay.
were before. We have not disturbed any of that. That they're under the right tower and this tower, of course, as they were. We don't want to bring people. According to Natan, we want to come with love and beauty. We do not want people. Which brings to mind, if you do have a room here, he's offered for our priests and priestesses to come in and do whatever needs to be done to change it, or to make it better, or to clean it, or whatever it might be. Of course.
I'm okay. It's been the same since I was like 16 years old. I just want to leave it the same. She'll kind of laugh.
He smiles at you. Or she smiles at you. You were talking to the priestess. She tells you her name is Angelica.
Pretty name.
Thank you.
Has she told her name yet?
No, you didn't. But she knew. One of them knew it already, so you assume they all do. You're not sure. You guys are sitting there, and all that's going on, and Pindar comes in with Clip.
Hmm?
Guys?
Hey, Pindar's like, hi. Goodness, doll.
I know, isn't she gorgeous? Hi, Clip.
You look good. You look good. Clip's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen so many pretty people in the same place at once. He looks around at all the priestesses and looks over at you guys. He's like, wow, pretty cool. He looks over at Zumbar, and he's got two priestesses on his laps who are talking to him, and they're giggling, and he's like, You look over at Timmy, and he's talking to some young girl. She's probably close to his age, but maybe a little older, like maybe 18, 19. And he's talking to her, and she's explaining to him. You can hear that she's like, sweetheart, you're too young right now, so these things that are going on, you should learn more about this. You're just not of the age to partake in these sort of things yet. You need to know yourself. You need to go. And she's going on, and Timmy's just looking at her, and you can see, doll, nothing. He's not hearing any of it. He's just like, not a word. There is a gentleman over talking to Gabor, a priest, young priest. He's probably 19, 20, talking to Gabor, and they seem to be having a very intellectual conversation with one another. Yeah, I think that's it as far as the party goes, right?
I think so. Seth's hiding off in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, he just wrapped his swords up and then went back to the table
So
and
is
lit his pipe.
he making sheaths for the scimitars?
Yeah.
Or okay, all right.
Be making sheets while he's smoking his pipe.
Okay, so unless you want to do anything extravagant, I don't know what you guys want to do.
The last thing I'd like to do. Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
got
Yes,
a
so
little-
there we go. Go.
Got a little tiny shopping list.
Push,
Well, I
push.
asked.
Push.
Gemstones, a dagger, and something so that she doesn't quick travel. So that she doesn't have to walk the streets and
Okay.
depend upon rent and all of that. So,
All right. So what she do?
Those were the
I mean,
three things.
you
said-
know, I'm not the shopkeeper, so.
Well, no, but the priest she was talking to about
So
it.
okay, so you're asking her for
Yeah.
gemstones and a dagger,
Mhm.
and some kind of
Maybe
quick travel.
like a ring that's magical that could get me from place to place quickly. Not have to walk through the streets and such.
That's it.
Okay. As far as the ring goes, they'll need. They. She would tell you, Angelica would tell you that it's very difficult to place, to create a folding ring, is what she tells you. It's very difficult. To place it within a ring or an item is tough. It can be done, but it requires prayer and could take some time, and it may not work. It could destroy the item. It's one of those spells, from what I know, that eats items. Well, from our studies, from what I have learned, a dimensional folding, or a folding spell, I'm not sure what you call it here, but done by clerics and priests, disrupts the very fabric of space and time.
It can be quite dangerous.
Yes.
That's what Kara called it, is folding.
Yeah. Kara, and she, the priestess of Goldstar.
Yeah.
Where is she? And she looks around.
Kara and Eden had to go get ready for the parade tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I hear they're honoring you all. I also hear that you may not be leaving the temple. Would you just understand that we're sorry that has to be the situation? You should be allowed to be honored for the great deeds that you have performed, which is exactly why we are dotting upon you right now. You should be taken care of and praised for your actions and the things that you've accomplished. I hear, and this, I don't know, you can tell me whether this is true or not, that you stopped some sort of portal to hell opening up in the city, and that to the north there's an actual portal that the north is hell. Please tell me I'm wrong.
Silence.
Gavorgos, yes, this, we were part of that, but it wasn't just us, he says from across the room.
Yeah.
You can hear it thundering in the background outside the temple. You start hearing this music, and the door opens, and you see some bards come in. Start to play for you guys. You see a few of the priestesses start to dance to it. The ones that were standing off to the side, not really talking to anybody, start to dance and sway to it. They start doing what can best be described as belly dancing routines.
Why do I feel like we're being? This is what she's thinking. Like we're being held and patronized and distracted. That's what Ren's thinking.
And Dar's like,
That's exactly what happened.
I hear you met Salvadorian Crossbane.
Yeah, he came by for a little while. Nice guy.
He raises an eyebrow. You see Clip go, he's changed, my friend, he's changed. He says to Pindar. Pindar goes, that remains to be seen.
Seth just nods at the blades.
He looks over at him, he's like, he looks at Ren and
Ren
he's
just
like,
nods her head when he looks at her.
He was really nice.
He runs a needle through.
he looks so confused. You look on his face and he's like,
Are you okay?
yes, I'm sorry.
Speak your mind.
That doesn't sound like the Sal I know. Many call him Sal. Anyway, I'm glad you got to meet him, I guess. And he looks at Clip, and Clip's just kind of looking at the girls dance, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to meet him too." He kind of wanders over. He sits down next to Seth and looks at you. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Making some sheets for these.
They'll rot.
No.
The sheaths, they'll rot.
Really?
Yeah. You want something that'll work?
Yeah.
He reaches in his bag, starts fumbling around. He starts pulling out this material that's got scales on it. He's like, a shadow dragon scale. You could probably make some sheaths out of that.
All right.
What?
So he sets the leather aside and starts over.
Okay.
She's just looking at back and forth. And she's like, "How is that even possible?"
What? Shadow dragon scale? Oh, there's a process. I'm a master tanner. I know what I'm doing. Also a magic user, by the way.
Really?
And he smiles.
And he starts talking shop.
Okay. He starts telling you about how to tan and preserve different types of dragon scale. He starts with the shadow dragon.
Yeah. Because he's a master leather worker, so.
He tells you that you have to harm the dragon scale with wounding damage, which is real difficult. First, you have to use positive material energy, and then hit it with wounding, and then after it's done, he goes on. He just starts going on and on.
And he'll ask for a couple of red ales or dwarven ale, whatever they have.
Priestesses get on it immediately. They just walk right over when you ask for it and pull it out of a bag. Like they've got it already, and they put it down, whatever it is you guys asked for.
Ren's gonna grab her holy symbol. This
Okay.
was the thing she wanted to do, and she's gonna create Aphrodite. Just with gratitude.
Roll persona dice for me.
Holy shit, I actually get a roll. I can't tell. What does that say? Is that still 5? 58, sorry. I couldn't tell if it was a 5 or a 0.
Okay.
It's like drawn.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay. You pray to her.
Cool. Sweet. Talara?
Huh?
I'm not interrupting.
No.
Delara's gonna bluff the heiress.
Okay.
Fucking definition of that's what my character would be.
Eris, you are at the cradle.
Okay.
You and Vay finished what you were doing,
Okay.
and that's where you went next because you had the stuff to bring by to Lily.
Okay.
It's raining outside. Lily's bored as fuck. She's jabbering your ear off. She telepathy, that's why you went there. She's like, "So, what you doing?"
Oh, gotcha.
She's like,
Poor Lily.
"Just
Gorgane's
ate.
asleep.
Gorgane's asleep. What are you doing?"
What time it?
Okay.
So you go to the cradle and you hear Delara.
Yes. What's up? Am I interrupting anything? You're fine. What's going on?
This is probably gonna sound really silly. I hope it doesn't, but they got me trapped in the Temple of Aphrodite. What I contacted you about earlier, apparently we're being stalked. And
I told somebody, and this is what happened. No.
yeah. I guess that we're trying to be that individual is trying to have us kidnapped and or killed, and so they kind of like put us in lockdown here in the temple, which is like really nice. I got a makeover and everybody's really sweet and that's cool and stuff, but like I can't leave here, and I just want like some simple things from the damn store. Like I can't even go to the store. I don't know what is even happening right now, and you said if I needed anything to call.
Okay, so what is it exactly that you need me to do?
I just don't know. I just don't know who else to tell. It doesn't seem to matter who I tell what. I just feel like I'm a child and I'm grounded. But I guess that's better than being dead, right?
It for sure is. It's for sure better than being dead. What are you doing? Trapped where?
In the meeting room at the Temple of Aphrodite, being pampered on, which is great, like I said. It's great. It's wonderful. I don't know what I'm bitching for. I'm sorry.
She's wondering to herself right now if she should snatch Lily up while Gordane's sleeping and take her to the Temple of Aphrodite. So are you just bored? That seems to be a pattern today.
Yeah, well, I feel like I should be doing something.
You don't have any active missions right now or anything?
Imagine.
Where's Pindar? Why isn't he keeping you busy?
He's just sitting here charmed by all the pretty girls. As is most everybody, really. It's kind of beautiful, if I'm being honest.
So are you wanting me to come there? Is that what's going on? Are you just bored and wanting me to come there?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
I'm fine.
If you need me to come, I can.
It's okay. But yeah, okay, this is where I'm at. That's what happened.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to go to the parade.
Well, it would be dangerous.
So. Thanks for letting me babble.
Yeah, no problem.
Disconnect.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Real quick, she's gonna look at Bay and go, Mephistopheles is trying to kidnap some of the kids. And they're locked down at the Temple of Aphrodite. Bella just left the children. I guess Natan grounded them all to the temple. This is out loud in front of Lily and Day.
Ray raises an eyebrow. He's like, what is he doing here?
Huh?
What's he doing here?
Natan? Oh, Mephistopheles?
Yeah.
I don't
And how is he in the city? Of course, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But evidently he's in the city and trying to kidnap them. And so they're locked down in the Temple of Aphrodite. They can't stay there. They have things to do. They need to raise in power level so that they can handle what's going to be coming at them. I know they're there for their safety, you know, but
Rabbit comes back into the back room where you guys are, and he's like, hey, there was some weird guy asking about that Seth kid.
who?
He's out here.
What's it look like? Show me.
He shows you.
I recognize him?
Yeah,
Who is it?
he's one of the creations from the Nexus. He's like, I told him to wait out there, and
She'll look at Bay. Telepathy in his head.
he turns and starts going into the room.
Lock yourself down in here, Lily.
When you come in, he's
She'll
gone.
follow him.
He's gone. There's nobody there. You see Bethany sitting behind the desk, and she's doing some books.
Belle.
Or Belle, sorry.
She'll walk up closer to her.
Okay.
What do you think happened when she gets closer to her?
Mm-mm. He looks up
Are
at
you
you,
okay?
like, confused.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Why?
Just making sure.
Okay.
Did he leave?
Who? Rabbit goes, yeah, he's not here. She goes, oh, the gentleman? Yeah, he was asking about scimitars, and I told him over there by the table by the door. Did I do something wrong? She puts her quill up.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
She'll walk over there and look. Did you touch anything?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching. She turns and looks at the monkey.
She'll look at Baby. Baby, did he touch anything? Fuck! something. We need to tell somebody. He was here.
Did he ask any? What did he ask, Rabbit? He said he was asking about that Seth kid, and he was asking, which seemed a little odd. He
What did he say?
I think he said he knew him and that he was friends with him from the Bounty Hunters Guild. I think is what he
Did you
said.
tell him anything?
No, not really. I told him that he shops here, but I didn't tell him anything else really. He asked me if I knew where he was, and I said no. Bella says he did ask where the Companions Guild was, and I told him.
She'll telepathy Natan.
Okay.
Eris will. Natan.
Yeah.
Danger.
Eris,
Yes.
right?
We met at the battle outside of
Yes. Danger and of what sort?
the children. The ones that you have under your care right now, Seth and Dog.
Oh, yes,
The
yes, the
children.
golden ones.
She'll show him a picture of the guy.
Okay.
He's dangerous. And he might be on the way there.
Oh, well, that would be his last mistake if he's dangerous. I will
Just
take care of it if it comes up.
let me know if he shows up there.
Very well.
Thank you.
I believe, do you know Tessa?
Mm-hmm.
She's at the front door, so
Okay.
I will notify her and have her notify you. Okay, back to you guys real quick. All right, doll, you telepathy. You're all decked out and everything's good. You guys are happy as a lark, and you realize that you're not sure how much time has passed from
This fucking place.
the bard's music and all of the you're not sure. You're not sure how much time has passed. You're not sure exactly, but you're all pretty happy. The bards, you realize they've stopped playing and they're starting to shuffle out, and you guys that's when you notice you're like, not sure how long I've been here.
Mm.
It happens a lot here.
Every time you come.
Clip goes, damn it. He stands up, he's got Pindar, and Pindar's like, huh?
What?
He's like, we have been charmed. We've been here for a lot longer than we think. It's probably close to morning time now.
What?
Yes, there's that parade thing today, right? And Pindar goes, yeah, and he stands up. And you do realize that you've finished your scabbards. They're done. They look great. They're beautiful. Clip's starting to walk out the door with Pindar, and quickly, they start to rush towards the door. They go, we got shit to do. We'll see you guys in a little while. And they
Probably not.
go out the door. You look over, the priests and priestesses are all starting to shuffle out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And leave the room. Todd looks at you guys and he goes, it was a pleasure to be here and help you all. Angelica's standing there. She's like, you all are beautiful.
It was so nice to meet you guys.
We'll be here. We'll be in the temple, and if any of you change your mind or need services again of any sort, we are here to provide.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the holy symbol and all that. She says,
She'll smile at me.
smiles back at you. I'm sure she hears your prayers. I know that you're concerned about that.
She does.
She smiles. They leave. And you guys are just like, and the room smells so good. You're just like, what is that smell? And you look around and you realize that you're happy. You feel content, even though that whatever this charm was has left you. You feel really content.
Okay. Alright then. That's cool. So
You-
we're just supposed to sit here?
You hear music off in the distance. You can hear drums. You can hear chanting and cheering and things of that nature.
Come on, let's go walk around.
We're going to go back to Eden and Kara.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
The two of you there getting taken care of, and you ask, can you put bells in? She's like, oh, what a good idea.
Instead of the flowers?
Huh?
Instead of flowers?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just have to make you look as professional as I possibly can. As good as I possibly can.
She looks at Eden. I don't look professional.
I didn't mean that as an insult. I am so sorry that I said that way. What I mean is, I need you to not look like adventurers. I need you to look like...
Just because I don't brush my hair.
You want us to look like politicians, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
I'm not a politician. That's your job.
At that point, you guys are standing there, and the prince comes walking up.
Prince?
We're way back, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Yeah.
Prince?
He's like, Eden, Commander, Kara.
My friends.
He kind of looks at your robes and stuff, and he goes, looks you up and down. He looks over and he's like, is this what you think they should look like? And she's like, looks terrified. I'm doing my best, my prince. I'm. He goes, are you listening to them? And she's like, no. She kind of looks down and he's like, you may not know this, but you don't look comfortable. You do not look the part. You do, but you do not. You look like you're uncomfortable in your skin, and we do not want that, do we? And he looks at her and she's like, no, my prince, no, my prince. And he goes, very well. If you're going to be her campaign manager, then you're going to need to listen to her and discuss things with her. And she looks up at him terrified. She's like, I haven't had the chance to mention that. And he goes, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns like, may I introduce your campaign manager? The one responsible for getting you elected for the people. She smiles at you and she goes, she's probably the best for the job if she will use her brain and listen to you. Now, try again, and this time, listen to them. She goes, well, I did listen to her about the bells, my prince. He's like, he kind of looks over at you and looks at the bells. He's like, yeah, but don't you think that if something strange happened and she was attempting to get away from someone killing her, they could find her with a sound? And she goes, kind of looks down, and then he looks at you and he's like,
That's what silence spells are for.
there is that. She smiles at you when you say that to him. She's like, kind of looks down. You see Vay kind of squint his eye a little bit at her, and then he looks over and she goes, true, if you want to waste a spell slot for that. Regardless, she will do what you need her to do, but I want you to listen to her as well, because she's an expert when it comes to elections. As I recall, it was you that got Vrixer elected, wasn't it? And she's like, yes. She was Admiral Vrixer's campaign manager. A man that should have never made the council. By some miraculous means he did, and he looks back at her and she's like, yes, my lord.
But can I wear my normal?
If that is what you want to do, yes. It is not you running for office. If you are simply an advisor and her compatriot, then it's not important. And he looks at her, he goes, just make sure that you show them everything and let them know our plan. And she's like, very well. Listen to her. She'll show you what's going on. She'll explain to you the outline of how we're going to get you elected.
And he is right. The bells are a bad idea.
And he smiles and
I just like bells.
he's like, well, I will leave you to it. And
I do like the braids.
now, make sure that you're at the beginning of the parade in the morning. She knows where to go, and she goes, well, yes, of course, my lord, of course. And she bows to him, and he's like, please stop. Don't do that.
He told them to call him Bay, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Bay.
No problem. He smiles at you when you say that. All right, we'll see you later on then. There's a lot to do. And he walks out. She continues to show you all their plans to get you elected, which entails so very much. It takes all the rest of the night to explain everything to you. She tries to tell you the things not to say, how to say things. Like she starts trying to train you. If you have any open proficiency slots, I don't know if you do.
One. I have one open learn skill. One open secondary.
Okay. It's a secondary skill?
Okay.
Okay, no, that's what you have open?
No, I have one open learned and one open secondary.
Okay, we'll look at them here in a little bit. It's going to be like a public speaking type
I have
proficiency.
4 bonus learned under intelligence.
Okay, we'll look it up and see what happens once we get back from our break. We're going to have to take a break real quick, but that takes all night. The next morning, in the morning, you guys will be taken to the location of where it starts, or the parade starts.
Okay.
And we will be right back. And we're back. You did. When they leave, it's about 6 a.m. and the parade doesn't start till about 9.
Mm-hmm.
Minutes left, see Stephanie.
Okay. Hey,
Good morning.
good morning.
I am.
Decided that you wanted to be solitary. It's okay.
No, that's not what happened. I got locked down in the Temple of Aphrodite and was charmed for the good bulk of the night.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, at least?
I got a really cool makeover and stuff. It's a little irritating actually being told that we can't go anywhere or do anything.
Why are they telling you that?
Big bad uglies are trying to kidnap me.
Dog.
I know. But I did want to be there. I did want to go. It's a little unnerving, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been raining and storming all night. Are they still going to have the the parade? There's rumbling in the background.
I don't know.
Well, I suppose I can get the kids together, get some rain gear on them, and I mean, I don't know if they're still going to do it or not, but I wish I could find out somehow. Just because, that's a lot of kids to kind of coordinate,
It's the Temple of Goldar that's in charge of.
Maybe I should contact Eden. I'll do that and find out exactly what the details are. As far as the meeting goes, it can be done again. How about you tell me a good time? Rather, a good night. It has to be at midnight.
Tonight,
Tonight?
if I can get away from everyone. Or if I'm no longer on lockdown, I don't know. As soon as possible.
I'm not saying that it's important that you show up, but it's important that you show up. Like, if we plan this again, I don't want... And it's not me, dear. There are others that want to meet you. My teacher wants to meet you.
Really?
Yes. And some others. We want to bring you into the fold.
Let me, let me talk with my babysitters.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you, but I understand. I know, you're so tired of being held places. I understand. I get it. You're a free soul.
I've been imprisoned and told what to do literally for the last 10 years. I thought I was free and I'm not free. But I guess it's, at least I'm alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's really okay. I just...
Is there anything I can do to help? Do you want me to come get you and try to get you out? I mean, if I show up with a bunch of kids that need their friend, I mean, maybe.
Maybe. Or they might just lock you guys in here with me. Likely. But I appreciate it.
At the same time, if your life is in danger, I'm not sure if you should be around the children. We don't want anything to happen to them. I mean...
No, you're absolutely right. I am exactly where I need to be.
I understand.
I'm a little salty about it.
I understand.
So, I'll figure something out and I will get back to you.
Sounds good. I'll try to get a hold of Eden and figure it out. So,
Thank you.
Eden, you're going to get a telepathy from Stephanie. Hey! You guys are being told what's going on, what's going to happen, how the parade's going to go, and your float and all that stuff. And as you're there, the float that you're going to be with, you look over and you see Ren, Zen, and Doll standing on the float. And they kind of look at you, but then look past you like they don't know you. It's really weird.
Doll. Telepathy doll. Doll. Yeah. Where are you?
Still locked up in the Temple of Aphrodite.
You can telepathy Pendar.
Okay.
Pendar.
Where are
Yes.
you?
I am looking at Doll, Zen, and Ren, but I happen to know that's not where they are. Is this a
Yes, you
problem?
were supposed to be told. I'm sure someone's going to be telling you soon. They are a decoy. I believe Elis is behind this.
Well, that would have been nice for somebody to let me know.
Well, they were supposed to let you know. I'm sure that that is a situation. About that point, you see Elis walk up to you guys.
She telepathy Stephanie. I'm sorry, sweetie. What's going on? Stephanie telepathied her, right? She was like, I'm sorry, sweetie. What's going on?
Are they still having the parade
Yes.
in the rain?
As far as I know.
Okay, all right. I will get the children together and put some rain clothes on them.
They're still going.
You look around; they're still doing everything like they're not doesn't look like they're
Yeah,
canceling it.
They're not canceling this. I can tell you that.
What's up? How you doing, Cora?
Who's this?
All right.
Elis.
Oh,
She'll say, all right,
Hey,
I'll talk
Elis,
to you
how
later,
are you?
okay?
Good, good. What's up with you? So I got something to tell you all.
Oh, do you?
He kinda turns-
She'll glance at the three of them.
Lightning hits really close to where you guys are at, and he jumps and he's like,
That must be my angelic blood.
"Well, I know."
You got something to tell me?
Yes, and he tells you about the decoys, that there's been an attempt on their lives, and so we have decoys and we have people in place and position all along the thing. And then he tells you the individuals that are disguised as them work for me, and
All right.
if anything happens, we've got it taken care of.
Okay.
So he says you should probably go and act like everything's normal. He looks at them and they see them look over and they look at you guys, and then you see them kind of look at you and they're like, and they wave at you like they know you know.
Just smile. and
Okay.
wave it up.
All right. He goes, I will leave you in capable hands, and congratulations on running for the council position. I heard that this morning.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
We'll see what happens.
Well,
May Gold
I
Star
wish-
be willing.
I wish you the best. I'm pretty sure you're a shoe-in. Your father was a great councilman. We didn't often see eye to eye, but most of that was on purpose, just to kind of bring things to the surface, if you know what I mean. I enjoyed working with him. I'm going to go ahead and run again. If I make it, I look forward to working with you.
All right. Me too.
Kind of wanders off. There's huge crowds.
She'll go
There's
to her spot
people
where
fucking
she's
everywhere.
supposed to stand.
Start heading that way. Get ready. Back in the room.
While Doll is telepathying Stephanie. Blah, blah,
Yep.
blah, lose that accent. While Doll is telepathying Stephanie, Ren's gonna stand up and she's gonna walk over. Is Seth still sitting at the table?
Yeah.
And she'll walk over and lean against the table and she'll say, hey, I know that mine and Elis's birthday is coming up, and I kind of have something I want to do for him. Can you come with me and help me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
She'll stand up. Say, come on.
You go.
She'll walk
Okay.
out.
All right. You go out the door and out to the front. Where you go?
Out the door, out to the front.
Dora's gonna follow you guys.
Delara's gonna follow him.
Oh yeah, Ren?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Where am I?
Timmy comes up with you.
I
Gavor
have
kind of looks over like, what are you doing?
I have something for my and Elis's birthday that I'm gonna try to pull off.
Alright.
I kind of need to go not here though to do it.
What are we doing? Where do you want to go?
The Red Lantern. direction.
Where you go, I go.
Timmy,
That.
Timmy's like, can I go where she goes?
Okay. So
He just attaches the
Scimitars? Okay.
scimitar.
I wonder if they're gonna stop us at the front door.
You get to the front door, and you see Tessa there, and you see Todd, and she's got him off to the side in handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of looks at you guys, and you walk up, and you see some more priests and priestesses shuffle in. And Tessa nods at you, and she says, "This way," and she starts taking him down the hallway. Doors open. Do you go out, or do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell is that? It's bizarre.
Well said.
You head out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
She gonna.
So the Red Lantern is right here. It's pretty quick jaunt to the Red Lantern.
Okay.
It's actually this way down here by the Travelers Guild and up the steps.
He
Okay.
bites somebody that didn't ask for it?
Huh?
He bites somebody that didn't ask for it? And he just...
Timmy laughs when you say that. He's like, well, some of them almost bit. I wanted one of them to bite me, but they wouldn't. And he smiles
Oh,
at you.
Timmy.
She was so pretty. Goodness, she was pretty. You see his cheeks turn red. All right, you guys head that way?
Give me a couple years.
All right. You come down and you enter the Red Lantern.
They rebuild it?
Huh?
They rebuild it?
No. What are you talking about?
Didn't it catch fire?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been fixed from whatever that was. It's been fixed. It's doing that thing again. Let me do something real quick. All right. So there you guys are. It's doing that thing again where I have to. And as you guys are going there, it's raining. So like you're getting wet. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Helps with disguising who you are too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys come in, and
I guess that should put his mask on.
the tokens are a little bit big when I brought them in. I apologize. All right, you sit down.
Yep.
Rin.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a waitress. You guys sit at this table. Is that where you go, Rin? Yeah. The waitress comes up to you guys. When you look around the bar, there's a bard over here. He's hooded, and you see the glint of red dragon scale from underneath his cloak, and the tavern seems to have a lot of activity. You see over here in the corner is an elf that you have met before here. You think is the owner. There's another elf sitting over here with a human, or with a halfling, and then you see a halfling sitting right here, and then 3 humans sitting at this table. Right here are 3 blinding guard and the bartender. You walk in and you sit down. The waitress comes up to you. The bard's playing some sort of music, and with his lyre, and roll observations halved. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I didn't make it.
Yes.
This is Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So the waitress says to you, "What kind of get you?
I'm so sorry.
You made it
Yeah.
at a minus. You made it at
So,
half. Would
I'm
you?
so sorry. It is
Would you roll?
20 would be it, so it would be 10. I rolled a 13,
So you missed.
so I missed.
You missed.
Okay.
The waitress asks what she can get you to drink, if anything.
Just a glass of wine.
Okay. And
Cider?
okay. You don't want anything?
Seth says I'm on duty.
You see the guys sitting at the bar. They kind of turn and look back at you when you say that. The waitress goes, "On duty." Oh.
Bodyguard.
Oh, of course. She looks at Timmy and she's like, "Do you need anything?" And he's like, he kind of looks over at Seth. He's like, "No, we're bodyguards."
That wasn't Seth, sorry.
Yeah. Huh?
It wasn't
Oh,
Seth.
that wasn't Seth the
It
laugh.
wasn't
Okay.
Seth.
Yeah, we're bodyguards. She says, and she's like, "Very well. Anything to eat or anything like that? Either of you?" No. She'll go and get your cider and she'll get your wine. So, herbalism, halved.
No.
Okay. You all begin to get slightly drowsy and feel kind of an itch on your hands.
Poison.
You look, you're like, you got poison proficiency?
Mhm.
Roll it.
That's under intelligence, right?
I don't remember. I'll have to pull it up.
Oh, it's Dex.
herbalism.
Dex.
She is
Is
immune
intelligence?
to yellow lotus.
Okay.
And I definitely made it under Dex.
You made it?
Made it.
So you look and you realize there's some kind of yellow powder on you that was on the chair. It might be seeping through your clothes too. You're not sure, and about that point you fall asleep. You too. Timmy too.
That's what happens. Any chance my cat can do anything?
Yeah. It runs. Roll initiative.
For the cat?
Yeah.
Did she get my dex?
No. No. But she gets her own.
Oh, it went off the thing. 9.
So the cat can go out this door to the south that goes out onto the patio area before anybody can move or see it. It attempts to hide in shadows and does. It gets out and it takes off back to the fucking temple of love and beauty. Doll, Timmy, Seth, Ren. You wake up. You're wearing normal drab brown clothing. Everything you own is gone. You're in a prison cell of some sort with flaming bars. On the outside of it, you see what looks like a demon of some type, or devil of some type, with leathery big wings. He's wearing a doublet. It looks very expensive. He's got chains of office dangling down on him. He's so beautiful. His skin is clear, slightly pointed ears. Looks very charismatic. He has a little goatee, and he just kind of looks at you like, you have woken. Ren, you're aware now what happened.
What's the last thing?
The last thing you remember is putting the necklace on. The holy symbol.
I'm sorry, guys. I got taken over. I can't say anything. It's not, don't be mad at me. It's not my fault.
The devil looks at you and he kind of smiles a little bit and he goes, unfortunately, those bars and that prison that you're in were for your own protection. And he waves his hands. You see the flames go off and the door opens. The room that you're looking into looks like some sort of basement. And he starts walking away from you and going up these stairs. He goes, if you would join me in the dining hall, we can discuss just exactly what is going on.
She'll get closer to you and she'll say, guys, I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, what?
She'll say, I don't know what's going on.
Timmy's like,
The last thing I remember is putting that holy symbol on.
what?
That was a while ago.
You didn't want to go to the Red Lantern Inn? You took us to the Red Lantern Inn.
For a surprise for Elis for your birthday.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who the fuck is that?
Where's our stuff?
Start walking.
He's already gone. He's
She'll
just
start
went up the
walking.
steps.
All right, go follow.
What are we gonna do? Who gave
You start following him? Okay,
gave
Timmy
you this
goes
house?
with you.
Was it the girl or the guy?
Todd.
It was that Todd guy?
The one we saw.
The one that she was putting in cuffs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tessa was putting him in cuffs and they tell you as you're going, yeah, she was arresting him, remember?
That's the
Seth?
last thing I remember is putting on that holy symbol.
Because we were leaving the temple to go to
Seth
the Red
stops,
Lantern.
turns around, grabs that holy symbol, yanks it off.
It's not on her. It's gone.
Really?
You guys are just wearing plain drab clothing. The holy symbol's gone. Everything's gone. You don't have anything. You're barefooted.
I'm really sorry, guys.
All right.
She starts to get tears in her eyes.
You hear
She's like, "I'm
you hear
sorry."
from up the stairs in some kind of hall. You can look as you're going. You look up. There's like an orange flicker, like it's fire or something up there, and you hear, "Are you coming? There's plenty of food."
We're coming.
Who is that? Does
Chill
anybody
your
know
water.
who that is?
She'll grab her arm.
Okay.
Okay, who is that?
You guys get up into the room that he is located in, and it looks like a dining hall of some sort. And there's a fireplace burning. There are paintings on the walls. This place is really extravagant. Golden gilding, that kind of stuff. It's rich. And he's standing over by the fireplace. As you guys come in, he's got his back to you. His wings are pulled in tight. He's like, please, have a seat. Eat something if you want. I
Introduce
assure you,
yourself.
nothing will harm you. He turns and faces you. He says, I suppose introductions are in order. And he spreads his wings way out. He's like, I am the magnificent Mephistopheles. It is a pleasure to meet you. Timmy's like,
Her heart fucking sinks into her stomach.
I assure you, I wish you no harm.
Where's our gear?
In a safe place.
If you wished us harm, we would already be dead.
Yes. I wish to broker a deal with the four of you, preferably the two of you. He looks at you and Ren. You are, after all, specifically you, the asinine individual that believes that he can walk around and do what he wishes, allowing the enemy to see his exact location, putting in jeopardy the whole world. I want to make a deal to see to it that this is not done in that way, and that you do exactly what is needed for all of existence. You see, your enemies are but moments from capturing you. Their plan was to capture you first, for if you were in a prison cell, you would surely come looking. And they would make it very obvious as to where her location was. You would have been destroyed. And your 9 lives would not have saved you. So in a way, you owe me your lives. Now, I assure you, nothing of your valuables have been touched. Everything is secured, and you will have no need of it while you are here. And I will return it after our deal has been made, of course. If no deal can come to fruition, then I suppose you must be jailed. At least you.
What kind of...
Whether or not you do, and you and this young one, matters not to me.
What kind of deal?
Go away. Leave the city of Queensland. Until the time comes that you are needed, you should not be in a location that they know you are. Now, you could go against this deal, you could verbally make it, so on and so forth, but I will require a contract, written in blood, representing the loss of your souls. If done, and the deal is kept, then your souls will not be harmed. If you decide not to come and sign the contract, well then, I suppose you will stay here. At least, you. Of course, the others, if they leave, they will know of his capture. And I'm sure all of you would do all within your power to tell those that might save him where his location might be. Therefore, the 3 of you will need to stay here with him as well. Contracts are on the table over there. And he looks back at the dinner table, and you see there's food, just piles of food and desserts and all kinds of shit, drinks. You can look them over and, of course, talk amongst yourselves until you decide that it is time to either sign them or not.
He looks over at Ren and Doll. He says, I thought this guy was supposed to be smart. Apparently you haven't been paying attention.
Oh, do tell me, young pup. Do tell me what you have in mind before I, say, give you a tail that you might not like, or some horns upon your head. Silence, young one. I will deal with this young pup myself.
I'm not a pup.
Oh, you are nothing but a pup. And he goes, and you see, he becomes a dog. Keep barking, little one. You are in my realm. I control this place. I said silence, or you will become a pup as well. Now you can hear everything that I say, pup. Or you can continue to argue. It is all up to you. Shall you live the rest of your existence in this place as a dog? Or will you come to a conclusion that you have no choice? My wisdom, my intelligence is beyond that of all of you combined. I will return in a week, and we will see just exactly where you stand. Fair? Timmy's like, hey, I said silence. You asked me a question. He turns him into a pup. You see a dog. I will return in 1 week. You may talk amongst yourselves. Agreed? Closes his wings and he disappears. You see him and Timmy both come back to themselves.
Well, if the ass would have listened, we were going to leave after the parade anyway.
That motherfucker.
This is.
Can you hear me?
Guys.
He starts cussing him out up one side and down the other and kind of loses his shit a little bit.
And you were going to say?
This is the individual that you know who is so scared of.
Hmm.
Like, we need to really think about this and not be chaotic.
You guys see the door open and this huge demon about 13 feet tall comes in. He's got some chains dangling on his side that look like those ones that he held out when you guys were in the meeting room that Aravane showed you guys. They look like that. He goes, got tusks. Roll initiative. I'm sorry, guys.
Damn it, man.
6.
11.
2.
Well, with or without Dex.
No items. But no, you add your dex. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you got any items that give you bonuses on dex, you don't have them.
No.
Let me look at what she has with no items, no nothing.
13.
I need to pull up. That's what she has. Okay. Hold on. I still have my spells in memory.
Yes.
You said you got 13?
What'd you get, doll?
2.
Okay. So Seth's gonna go first. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, Seth's gonna go first. Timmy got a 9. So, back to the Temple of Love and Beauty.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are in the room in there.
Eden's in the parade.
Eden, you and Car in the parade. So yeah, actually that's where we're gonna go. The parade is getting put together and you guys are getting ready to start. And Doll's black cat comes running up. Starts purring around your leg. First it goes to Eden, then it goes over to Kara.
Lean down.
Okay. You see it go over to Kara and wrap around Kara. Like
here, sweetie.
it looks panicked. It comes back to you and
She'll pick him up. For her.
its heart is
Carpet chills.
There's something wrong. Where's Doll? She'll trace to Lefty Doll. Pendar,
Yes.
there's something wrong.
With who? With what?
Doll's cat's here with me. Her heart's racing 90 to nothing, and I can't get a hold of Doll. There's something wrong. I've got Whiskers.
Mr.
Mr.
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Yes. You see him appear. He walks up. Whiskers jumps out of your hands down to the ground and goes to him and he picks it up. Starts petting it. Oh no. They've been captured.
What?
Fuck.
By the
Ren, Seth, Doll, and Timmy at the Red Lantern Inn. He puts the cat down and the cat just follows him and he starts going. You guys are standing there and the parade's getting ready to start.
And Cara. We going?
Your campaign manager comes up to you and she's like, here we go, get in your place. You can hear the crowd and you start to hear some cannons fire. You see ships come in the city and banners come down off these ships that have your picture on them, that have Eden's picture on them, and confetti and explosions happen from it. She goes, get in your place.
Is Eden anywhere, or is Elis anywhere?
You don't
close?
see him. She's like, hurry. And you see the parade start to move.
Damn it!
You're still standing on the float.
She'll get in her place and she'll telepathy Elis. Elis,
Yes.
can you get me a double here? I gotta go. I can't just stand here while this is going on.
A double?
Yes.
Well, what's going on?
Something's going on. Bran, Doll, Seth, and Timmy.
Float starts to move, and you're like trying to stand, and you
They've
can.
been
You're
kidnapped. They've been kidnapped, and I'm on this.
What?
I'm on this damn float, and there's nothing I can do to get off of it. And I'm just standing. Can you help me? I need to go help Hindar.
sit down. Let me figure out what's going on before you go running somewhere. Let me figure out what's going on. Do what you're supposed to do. This is what you wanted to do. Do it. You sit down.
Diplomacy
She'll
is taking over. Her
she'll
face
try
is
to-
just
Okay, she fakes smiles and
yeah.
She'll
Yeah.
try to compose herself.
all right. As the parade starts to go,
Diplomacy? Is that what she taught her?
yeah,
I forgot to do that.
yeah. If you already had slots in diplomacy, that's okay. Like if you're full up, that's okay.
She did not.
But if you
That's
don't,
right.
you can add it. You guys, there are so many people, and the parade starts on the western side, past the Merchants Guild Hall. So that's the first place you guys come. You come down by the Tin Cup this way, and then you turn between the courthouse and the prison of Queensland, and then you turn here, and it goes past the Knights Academy and the embassies, and then it turns here and goes by the garden and by the towers and by the Dwarven Hall, and then it turns this way and comes down by the Quill and around the Sage Inventors Guild Hall. So that's the path you're taking. It's kind of a winding path, and it'll go down here. Goes down here, and then it comes across this bridge down to the marketplace. Eventually, you come all the way down by the Museum of Love and Beauty, pass it, go up to here. I'm just telling you the route so you know. And then you go this way. There is, and it ends over here by the Imperial Dojo. That's going to take some time, but it doesn't go in Upper Queensland. It only goes in Lower Queensland. The ships are above you, and they follow your float with your banner, and it's a double-sided banner with Eden's face. It's from your waist up on both sides of the banner. Every so often they fire off fireworks and confetti and shit like that. And, you're moving along. You get to about the Adventures Guild Hall, which probably is like 45 minutes into it. And Elis says they've been captured by Mephistopheles. We're looking into what we can do. I don't think he's going to harm them from what we know.
What are you talking about?
I think he's concerned about Seth being visible to the enemies of catkind. He's trying to make a deal with them as far as we know. We don't know the details. We're still divinating. We're still asking questions from the lower planes.
Is there anything we can do? Can we get them out?
We don't know where they're at. We don't know the location. They could be in a third plane of hell for all we know.
And you can't find it because of Rand's ability.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about that Lord of Cats?
I'm in contact with him. He is doing all he can. We do have someone that, well, I will keep you updated as soon as we know something. I don't think their lives are in danger.
She's keeping her composure.
Right,
Her smile
okay,
is
all right.
Going.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy, both of you, to be able to, as this information is coming to you, to be able to hold your shit together. No?
I rolled Ren's dice, but no.
What are you rolling Ren's dice
I
for?
didn't need to. I
Well, then
picked-
roll. Go ahead. I'll let you roll it again.
picked
I'll
up-
allow that.
I picked up the wrong dice. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Ren's dice rolled a
Okay.
20.
Man, the people throw flowers and gold at you, like towards you and on the float. They cheer Eden's name like they're cheering her name. You look through the crowd and you recognize a few Goldar priests starting the cheering. Like they're the ones that are like, Eden, Eden, Eden. And you see the people around them like, Eden, Eden. And they're looking at the banners, and you just see that's the way it is from the beginning to the end. When you get to the Museum of Love and Beauty, the Temple of Love and Beauty, banners come down off of the Temple of Love and Beauty of Eden
Thank God.
that are 6 stories tall. You know, they just fall down. They're huge. They cover the whole temple. Yeah. And the rain dies down and goes away after the first 15 minutes or so. The parade, it dies down, by the way.
Like
And
it was planned.
Like this, yeah, and the sun comes out and it's brighter. Back to you guys. You're in this chamber. The fire's crackling. The doors that this thing comes through. It looks at you with this change and kind of smiles a little bit, and then starts to come towards you guys. Roll initiative. Seth, you go first. What do you do?
That's a good question.
Right? We got any of our shit.
Oh, you know what? He'll change into a cat. No, wait.
What kind? What kind?
Lion.
You do. You see him kind of back up, like, what the? You know, he like the devil does. He backs up. It's not a demon, it's a devil. Backs up and looks at you like, backs up a few more steps.
Roar.
You roar again. He goes out. He runs out the door and closes it behind him. You hear it lock. You realize you have your cat abilities. You can become any cat that you want to become.
And just lay down.
Okay? As a lion. You lay down as a lion, and when you lay down, you kind of can see under the table. You go down, you can see under the table. You see a little imp sitting there underneath the table, holding a table, legs shaking, looking at you. On the opposite side of the table, you see a lion rug. You're like, and the imp is like this, and he looks at you and he goes,
Why are you here?
You speak? Hiding
From?
him,
Are you?
and now you.
Are you a prisoner?
He kind of hides behind the table leg. He's like, not yet. Not yet. Are you?
Who are you?
A simple imp. I don't give my name out.
How did you get in here?
You guys can hear that, but you don't see him. He's the only one that sees him. You'd have to go and lean down and see who's talking. Do you?
Yeah.
See a little imp there.
How did you
He goes, ah! Looks at you. He's like, please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt
Don't let him hurt me. That's a lion. Right?
Randall.
That's what you call it, lion?
Randall to like lead a dog and be like, can you grab that thing? Is it familiar?
She'll try.
Boom.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
What is your name?
I am Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kavanaugh. I'm Delora.
Wow, you're cool.
My name's Delora.
Hey, you're trapped here like me. He comes out from under the table and walks up to you. We gotta get out of
How
here.
big is he?
He's like,
Okay.
2 foot maybe.
How did you get in
Not
here?
quite 2 foot, like a foot and a half. Huh?
How did you get in here?
I snuck in here.
From how? Where?
What do you mean?
Show me.
He closes his eyes. He shows you the images of a high priest of Asmodeus ordering him to sneak into Mephistopheles' stronghold. And the reason he's supposed to sneak into Mephistopheles' stronghold is he's supposed to capture necklace. And when you see the necklace, you realize it's his. And then you keep thinking about it and you realize he has it on him. Yeah, he's stolen it already. And you realize you know what room all the equipment's in and where the chests are that have all your stuff in it because he got into it. And you know that he has a key to get into the room and into the chests.
Awesome.
You also know he's scared to death because he knows if he gets captured by Mephistopheles, he'll be changed into a larva. He'll be sent back.
Tell him, come here.
He's right in front of you.
I'll
Comes
pick
up
him
with.
up.
Okay.
Hold on to him. Give me the necklace.
You see him pull out of his diapers. It's got stuff on it. He pulls it out and he's like, it's got poop. And
Everything.
you see your necklace.
Hold on, let me clean it.
Ah.
Everything. Key.
Oh. He pulls it up.
Drop.
Oh my god!
Ding, ding, ding.
Matter of fact, she'll put him off. She'll be like, take your...
He stinks too. Like when you're holding him, you realize he stinks really bad.
Yeah, I'll put him down on the ground, tell him to take off his clothes.
He takes off his loincloth diaper, and that's all he has on. Pulls it off. It's
Clean it.
covered in crap. And okay, clean it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Him,
Everything?
everything. Everything in the area.
Okay, boom! The spell goes off. All the food disappears. The liquid that's in all the drinks disappears.
I'm gonna die.
And that's it. Yeah, the rest of the place seems to be pretty clean.
Goodness.
Cleans you all. The clothes you're wearing were like dingy, kind of. When she does that, it makes them crisp and new and cleans the necklace, cleans the key.
There's no chance we could telepathy out of here, right?
Oh no. You don't want to do that. He'll hear you.
Right.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Okay.
Is he going to hurt me?
I'm not. You're gonna be with me now.
Okay. He climbs up on your shoulder and then up by your hair.
And you'll have to get past me.
You realize he's evil. He's lawful evil. This little thing is.
Randall will walk around and start looking.
I know the way out, he says to you. And he sends you a mental image of what appears to be Mephistopheles' mansion. Like you realize as he's showing this to you, you're in hell. You're on the third plane of hell. The path out is littered with powerful devils and magic, and I mean it's going to be difficult to get out of this place. He could get out if he could sneak out, but there's a specific area where there are some warlocks. It's a circular room that has 2 doors, a door that comes in and a door that goes out, and it's only the only entrance and exit out of this place, except for some portals that he knows about. And these portals, he doesn't know how to work the portals, and they can be used. When he shows you the image, you can see these orbs that control these portals, but he doesn't know how to use them or how to work them. And in that location where the orbs are warlocks and some devils. And in this other circular room that actually leaves the manor is the same way. There are these powerful looking devils. You've seen some of them before, their type of creature before. So you know what they are.
When we were in the city.
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. She doesn't know what they're called or what they do necessarily.
She'll start relaying all this information to everybody. She'll put the key in her bag. And
You know, it'd be a tough fight to get out of here.
He would change his paw into a hand so he can put the necklace on.
Okay. So you go over,
Uh-huh.
take your necklace, and
And
see his paw change into a hand, and he takes it and puts it. As he does, the necklace grows and goes over his head and then shrinks back down.
when she relays this information, ask him if her portal cube will work here to get us
Get
out of
to
here.
it.
To get us out of here.
yeah, she'll ask him.
Now, he tells you that nothing will get you out of here but those portals or that entrance. And that entrance he shows you after you go through that circular room with the two doors and the warlocks and the devils, that as soon as you go out that door, there is a balcony without a railing around it, that a bridge appears magically and goes across all this lava to a rocky outcropping that you can see in the distance that it's just barren red land, and certain locations have lava pits and fire. There are dragons and other creatures in the air, like devils that have wings, and he's not worried about any of them because he's a devil, and he knows that they won't mess with him. He could walk
Right.
through all that and they wouldn't touch him.
How close is our gear?
So the image, you know, because he sent it to you, the image of where your gear is probably 100 feet or so away from you. But it's down a hallway, through a door, down another hallway, and into a room.
She'll tell everybody that.
So you mentally are showing them what it looks like and everything?
Yeah.
There are other chests in that room. And the key that he gave you is an anything key. It will open any lock.
Awesome.
And it has a symbol of an Asmodeus symbol on it, that key. And it's sitting on the floor where you told me to put it down. It's still there.
Before we make any decisions, let's go get her gear.
She'll pick it up. She has gloves on.
Okay? Right? You see the symbol of Asmodeus. Did you pick it up?
Tuck it between her boobs.
Okay.
And he's gonna go sniff that lion right.
Okay. Been dead a long, long time. Long time. Cat kind.
We take it with us
Okay.
so we can bury it.
Ron's gonna turn into Calico
Okay.
and bring her aura down to just around them.
Okay. Timmy's like, we need weapons.
We need to go get our stuff.
He walks over to the fire and you see there's a fire poker and
As
he
he does,
grabs
she'll
it.
let it go out with him.
All right. He grabs the fire poker and he's like,
Start.
She'll look around. Are there any like whip type torture devices, anything of that nature in here that would resemble a cat o' nine tails?
no.
No.
There are chains on the ceiling that hold the candelabra. There are poles, black iron metal poles that hold the curtains. And you realize they're curtains. You don't know if they're windows, but you realize there are curtains in here. And then there are paintings, candelabras. In the middle of the table is a big 6 candelabra. What else? There's plates, bowls, cups. All that stuff is silver. All of it. There's the chairs and chair legs and stuff like that. Table legs. You could break those. I mean, there's things that you could get.
How high up are the chains?
She'll walk over to where the windows are, the curtains, look out it.
13, 15 feet tall.
You know, it's
You
not
open the
wide, I
curtains?
can't get it.
Brick wall.
She'll grab the curtains and go like this and try to knock. the
Okay,
thing
she
off.
does. She yanks it down. The bar
Try to catch
falls.
She'll
Okay.
try to catch it.
All right.
So it doesn't fall.
Roll 20.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, change into a leopard.
Yes.
See if
she
I can
catches
jump up
it.
to that,
Easily.
and then change back into a lion. And see if I can work one of those
You
chains
you
down.
can. It takes a little bit, but yeah, you can do it.
And then drop the chain down to her.
You can get 4 chains from that candelabra. These
She'll pick
chains
it up.
these chains are about 20 feet in length. They're hooked onto the candelabra until you rip them off. Up to the wall and down the wall, about 5 feet.
Is that
She'll
long
pick
enough
one
for?
up.
So they're 20 feet. Each of them are each of them are
Is
20
that a
feet.
separate weapon skill?
So
How does that work?
you're not going to get your cat of nine tails bonus with this.
Right.
You could break a table leg off and try to create a cat of nine tail by cutting the chain somehow, making 9 chain. You know what I mean? But other than that,
I do have weapon
I don't-
repair.
okay.
Would that help me to create something like that?
I'm an inventor. I can help.
Yes.
When I see him walking
Yes.
around.
She'll try to do it.
Okay.
Let Doll help her.
All right.
Try to create a fucking cat of nine tails.
We're gonna stop there for this evening.
Okay.
I know
I
you
knew
knew
it
that was coming.
Damn it.
I know, but yeah,
You got me. Both. Well, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get you.
You got me.
Ren got you. Wasn't me. It was Ren.
So, just so you guys aware, he told me that I had 0 control over myself, and this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
And it was
I should've
completely out of
known
my
what to-
control, and I'm sorry. I even tried to order wine to give you guys a chance to see that that's not what she usually orders.
Yeah,
You
she
guys
never
didn't
orders
notice.
wine, and
Nobody
you didn't notice. I did. As a
Yes.
DM, I was like, shit. I was like, yeah.
That's testing
That's
it.
testing the border. I'm like, I don't know about that. And then I was like, if they catch on, I'll say something. But if they don't, I'll just let it go.
Yeah,
And I did.
you guys didn't notice. Ren never drinks wine. She
Yeah.
doesn't drink, you guys.
I know.
She doesn't drink.
I know.
Come on.
But that's meta, and
Yeah.
I can't use meta.
Well,
Yeah.
Ren doesn't drink.
yeah. So,
Oh.
That's why Seth.
The only thing you've ever seen her drink is when she got upset. She snatched Clip's bottle of
Mm-hmm.
alcohol and took
Brantford
a
Abbey.
huge drink of it. And that was
Brantford
it.
Abbey, yeah.
Only thing I've ever seen her drink.
Mm-hmm.
What a good game, you guys.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
I did too.
Same, thank
It
you.
was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for making me the bad guy.
Now you got something to think about
Now
all
that's
week.
something to do.
Yeah, now you're not going to sit on your laurels.
Mm.
Before we leave, I'm going to say that when we come back, you are at about the Queensland's jail and watch headquarters in the parade.
Okay.
So you're about 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from being done with the parade. So you're right about there.
Thank
Where
goodness.
right, right there is where you're going to be. The bottom left there, coming up towards the jail.
Car's face hurts.
Yeah. By the time you guys get done with that parade, your cheeks
cheeks
are gonna
hurt.
hurt, and your arms gonna hurt from waving, and probably not though. You're pretty stout, so probably not you, but maybe Carl. I don't know what your strength is or constitution, but mainly constitution.
Strength 20, Constitution 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
Car's strength is 18.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
Con is 17.
Then you're both gonna be fine. You're able to
Fucking
push.
power through.
You're gonna be able to push through that, no problem.
She
So.
just doesn't show it.
You received no information other than what you received up to that point, and the cat did leave. It went with Pindar. The Mr. Whiskers went with Pindar. So
Do you need a weapon, doll? No. Okay.
Yeah, she still has her spells in memory, and
Yeah.
so does Rin.
And
And
That's-
I've got her
yeah.
spells in
She can
memory,
find
and
a
she's gonna
dagger.
create some fucking crazy cat of nine tails out of some wood and some
yeah,
chains.
we'll see what happens when we come back next week, and
See.
you try to escape, or I don't know. You haven't even looked at the contracts. They're sitting on the table still. By the way, they're still there.
Oh, yeah.
The 4 contracts are still
You know
sitting
what?
there.
He's
With-
not going to listen to us. Screw those contracts.
And it's a
Nah.
quill. It's a
She's
quill
gonna
with
look
a
at them when we come back.
it's a quill with that's sharp, and
She'll
there's
look at
there's
it when
no
we come
ink.
back.
You know what I mean? There's no ink.
Blood,
It's,
blood.
yeah, it's gonna have to
Fuck
be
her
blood.
head.
So we'll get back to that. And so, guys, thank you. Come back next week. I hope you're enjoying this
Fucking
as much
next
as we are. Next week and the week after, I think we're gonna have some shadow sessions and some really cool stuff to happen. So.
What?
Yeah,
Weird.
we'll see what happens. Might be high level characters. I don't know. We'll see. But and Dala, you never got back to her for sure on the midnight meeting yet.
Never did.
So
That's open.
you are in hell,
Mm.
It's a good place for a witch.
which means every hour that you're there, it's 3 months on the prime.
3 months.
Or 3 weeks on the prime. Right?
I think it was an hour per month, or an hour.
Yeah, no, it was an hour. It was an hour per month. That's what it was. 30 days. It's not three months. It's 30 days for every hour. So every hour you're there is going to be 30 days. It's going to be a month. So, goodness, you've already been there.
For who knows how long.
You don't know, but yeah. Sorry.
Mm. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Guys, we will see you next week. Like, subscribe, share. Hit the punching bag of the ding ding bell, and we will see you next week.
There's a gift inside your God's granted me, a vision of the way to change reality. In the shadows creeping, can't rest your weary head. No time for you to sleep now, or evil it will spread. So gather all your friends and listen to my tale. Adventure story shaping magic and the veil. Dragons, devils, demons, and creatures that have failed. And heroes of the north, just please don't be scared. The heroes are the monsters to the enemy. It all depends upon the way that you proceed. Original GM, we're here to set you free. Come join in the adventure. Who you wanna be? Who you wanna be? We are heroes.